Hello, excuse me. Do you know how much longer it's going to be? I'm a visit. Yes, I'm a visitor. I'm here to see Joe. Right. That's right. I am Barole Caskin. It's nice to meet you. An autograph? Would you like to make a donation to the Big Cat Rescue? Maybe then I could do an autograph. No? Well, then I think we're done here. Where's Dawn? Well, I don't know where Dawn is. How would I know that? Dawn's gone. It rhymes. Dawn's gone. Dawn's gone. I can make a song out of that. And then maybe I could do like Joe and like have a music video done and have someone else sing for me. I think I could handle it myself. Unlike Joe, I have talent. So is he coming along? Okay, great. That's wonderful. I still don't know where Dawn is. You're not going to trick me, okay? We're done. Okay, now. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Oh, sorry. Force of habit. You know, I'm always saying that on my wildly popular YouTube channel where I have so many subscribers who come to see me every day. Unlike you. That must be so hard for you, Joe. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you've had to deal with a lot. I know. You've lost all of your admiration. You can't, boss people around anymore. You can't try to get them killed. Oh, there's no need to be bitter. There's no need to scowl at me. Come on, Joe. Let's get real. It's Mother's Day. You should be happy. It's a good day. It's a very special day. I am so glad I got to come on Mother's Day. See, it worked out that way perfectly. I've been so busy. I've been extremely busy. I have the Big Cat Rescue, my YouTube channel, all of the work that I do for the community and conservation efforts and saving, precious animals from people like you. And, it's a very demanding lifestyle, but it's one that I'm very happy to engage in. Yeah. So that there's no need for language like that. In fact, I think if you talk to me that way, that man will come back and he might beat you. I don't know what they do here. I don't know how they handle discipline. I've never been in prison like some people. I wouldn't know about that. Maybe we want to tone down the language. Yeah. Maybe when you're talking to the person you tried to have, taken care of, maybe you should be a little nicer to me. Just a thought. So, Oh, now that's not very nice. I wouldn't say that to you. Look, I brought you some things. Aren't you interested? I brought you things. And I didn't even have to. I'm doing a very nice thing for you because unlike you, I am a good person. I am willing to forgive and forget. But not for you because you're a monster. But other people, like real humans, I'm willing to forgive and forget. And I do nice things for them. For no reason. It's not because I want anything from them. Yet, do you want to see what I brought you? I brought you some wonderful things. Well, it's fine. You know what? Just sit there and I will present them to you. Of course, I can't hand them to you because we have this screen between us. Don't you wish that screen wasn't there? We could talk more intimately. I could give you a neck massage. No, I don't think I want a neck massage from you. I think I'll just stay back here. Social distancing is important anyway. Let me see what I have here for you in my little bag of goodies. I brought you some socks. Look at these pretty socks. I thought you would like these. That way you can look even more like a Lisa Frank poster than you normally do. Look, it has an animal print and it's purple and teal and it matches my nails perfectly. Now these are fashion knee-high socks. Now you have little tiny feet, so these will fit you. They fit a women's size 5 to 9. I'm sure that will be fine for you. Yes, you see, and then on the heel, it has this pretty teal right here. It would look so nice with that mullet and all those roots that are just draping down your head slowly, like someone poured oil on your head, and the oil is just spilling down. That's a real fashion emergency right there. That's a hairstyle crisis. So have you looked in a mirror lately? Don't you have any peroxide in this place? Oh my goodness. You know, that's one of the wonderful things about being free. I mean, yes, we are in the midst of a quarantine, but eventually I can get my hair fixed. And then I can go and get in my car and drive anywhere I like. I don't even have to worry about it. And I can stay gone as long as I want. I'm not going to die rotting in a prison cell like some people. It's truly a blessed life, one that you'll never know. So, you have these pretty socks. These will keep you happy, and it has teal up here on the top and down at the toes. These will be perfect for you here in your confinement. Are you allowed to wear things like this, or will you get shanked for something like this? Do you think it would get you in trouble? Would someone kill you for these socks? No? Well, I'm going to leave them for you anyway, but so what would you get killed for in here? Like, are you in the general population? Are they keeping you isolated? That's a tough one. Are you going to remain isolated? Eventually they might release you back into the general population. So what kind of things do people get done away with around here for? Shoes, toilet paper. That's funny. It's the same way on the outside right now. It probably won't last forever, but right now we are simpatico. We have that in common. That's amazing. Yes, people are pretty excited about toilet paper on the outside as well. Do you ever get to talk to anyone on the outside? Does anyone ever come to see you? No, I'm not implying anything. I'm just asking. I mean, I wouldn't know. You know, I'm going on with my own life. I'm doing actual productive things in the world. I don't have time to keep up with you. It is good to see you, though. So, where's your mother? I haven't seen her. I didn't see her out front. Has she already come and gone, or? Oh, she didn't come. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, your mother's wonderful. You know, I'm sure she's on her way. I'm sure she's coming right. She'll come see you today. Of all days, of course, because it's visitation. It's Mother's Day. She would want to see her son today. We'll give her my warmest regards. Oh, now you know when you spit, it's just going to get caught in the screen. Maybe don't expectorate. It's not a good look for you, and it's going to get the man to come over here and you're getting in trouble. Give her my warmest regards, my best wishes. I just love your mother. She's just the greatest person. It's so sad how you threw her under the bus like that. Oh, that's the way I see it, though. See, that's my reality, and that is what you did. So, no, I'm not trying to do anything to your mother. I don't even know what you mean. Get her house? I never got her house. What are you talking about? And well, I would never say never, but at this point, I'm not trying to do anything to your mother. I mean, certainly nothing worse than anything you did. Anyway, I brought something for her because I know you didn't think to. I imagine there aren't too many pretty flowers in the prison yard. So I brought some of my own. Look how pretty they are. I brought these for you. Now, I was not allowed to bring a vase because the vases are not allowed, but they said I could leave these with you to give to your mother, which I'm sure she'll come see you today. I mean, if she really cares about you, she'll be here, right? I would imagine she cares deeply about her son, who is so wonderful and so charitable and always thinking of others before himself. Certainly would never cause problems for other people for his own gain. Not you, not Joe. So these are for your mom, okay? Don't give them to anybody else. These are just for your mom. Maybe I'll go look for her. Maybe I'll go see if she's here, and let her have them myself. Do you think she would like that? I would love to sit and have a chat with her. I haven't seen her since we were last in court, and that was a while ago. I should stay away from you, Mother. I'm not aware of a restraining order or anything that says I have to stay away from her. I would think she would be very happy to see me. You know, after all, we have you in common, and we can swap war stories about how you ruined our lives and nearly ended mine, or you tried to. Just say it, Joe. Just admit it. There's nothing wrong with being honest. You know, that's one thing that you have left. You could be honorable. You could just say, yes, Barole, I tried to have you killed. I'm so sorry about that. My bad. Come on, you can do it. You can say it. I'm sorry. Are you capable of saying that? I'm sorry. Oh, maybe next time. Anyway, I'm going to leave these for you, along with your little socks, because these are cool. I love the animal print. You know how I am about my animal print. These are just for you, okay? Unless you want to give them to your mom. I mean, you have a lot to make up to her for, so if it would help you get in better with her, I'm okay with you giving them to her, but no one else. Okay? I'm not bringing you trinkets to trade for cigarettes or whatever else you people trade in here. Okay? You don't have any of that toilet booze, do you? I hear they make wine in the toilet. You don't have any of that, do you? See, I've watched all of Orange is the New Black, so I know all about it. Yes. Of course, that was women, so maybe it's different. So, tell me, Joe, how are you keeping yourself busy these days? Avoiding the plague? Yeah, it's that way on the outside, too. Yes, it's very important to keep yourself healthy, wash your hands, wear a mask. Yeah. Well, you look wonderful, I have to say, other than your hair. Your hair is a nightmare, and I can't really see the rest of you in that jumpsuit. It doesn't do anything for you. I would recommend a more fitted look for you, you know, because this loose baggy jumpsuit thing is just, that's so 2006. You really need to update it along with the hair. You know, if you could do something about it, you know, maybe do something about the roots. Oh, that's right, you can't, because you're stuck in prison. Darn it. I guess you're stuck that way until you pass away. That's a real shame. I tell you, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's very unfortunate to know that you will never leave here alive. You will leave here in a box one day. That's too bad. In the meantime, I did bring something to cheer you up. Would you like something to cheer you up? I think you could use it because we need to turn that frown upside down. You've been frowning since I came here and you sat down and we're like, oh, it's Barole. Who did you expect to see? Who did you think it was going to be? Who else would come see you, Joe? Of course it's Barole. Of course. You're still frowning. I think it's funny. So you have to find humor in things. You have to learn to laugh at yourself. And once you do that, it will open up the whole world to you and it becomes your oyster. And you can just grab that tiger by the tail. Oops, I shouldn't use that euphemism for you. Okay, we won't worry about that. You just learn to make the world your pearl. How about that? I'm not aware of you wounding any clams and confining them and making their lives a living hell. But really, how much can you really grasp anything? Because you're stuck in prison. Oh, I'm so glad I came to see you today. I had to travel a very long way to come here. I had to use up my entire Mother's Day to come here. It was so worth it. I'm so glad that I did. Oh, but let me show you what I have for you. It's very special. Look, Joe. It's a tiger that you can't hurt because it isn't real. It's a little squishy tiger. It's a baby. It's a little squishy tiger. It has green eyes and little pink ears. And see, you can squeeze him and starve him and leave him all by himself, confined in a tiny space just like you are. And it won't matter because you can't hurt this tiger. Isn't he beautiful? When I saw this, I said, oh, I have to take that to Joe. He will love this. It will give you many hours of comfort and happiness. Don't you think? He's beautiful. You can see on the back his little tail is curled up against his back there. And he's smiling his little pink smile. He has a little nose. He's precious. He's very cute and very sweet. And so this tiger is perfect for you, Joe. It's the only tiger in existence that you could actually have and not hurt it. So I made sure to bring you this. See, you can squish him and squeeze him. He's a squeezy. He's like a little stress ball. And his face gets all contorted and kind of scary looking like yours is doing right now. Why are you shaking, Joe? You're making little fists. Are you all right? I know what will make you feel better. I also brought you something else. It's for when you're taking your walks. Do you get an hour outside every day? Do you get an hour of exercise? Do you get to go out in the yard? You know, like they did in Shawshank Redemption? Do you go out in the yard? I brought you a hat, Joe. Look, and it has this beautiful animal print ribbon on it. Isn't that fabulous? It's a woven straw hat, and it will keep the sun off your little head. Although I'm really thinking with that dark hair and those roots, you could really use a little bit, maybe bleach them out somewhat. But it will keep the sun off your face because between you and me, you're getting some serious sun damage on your face, and it's prematurely aging you, and you're looking very drawn, and you're getting lines in your face. And for most men, that adds character, but for you, it just makes you look very angry. It's not a good look. It's going to age you and make you look even older than you are, and you're already pretty old. Of course, what does it really matter, though? I mean, you're not leaving here ever. So I guess it doesn't really matter how old you look. It's like you could just let yourself go completely. You could pig out on prison food. Just let yourself go. It doesn't matter. You're never leaving here, Joe. You're never leaving this place. But in the meantime, you can wear your little hats. You can play with your little tiger and be happy in your tiny, tiny cell, just like the ones that you kept the tigers in back before you were so righteously confined to this place. I wanted you to know that I'm always thinking about you, and I like to find little treats that will make your time here as pleasant as possible. What do you think? It has a little bow, and there's this pretty ribbon on it. It's a beautiful animal print to remind you of all the animals you needlessly tortured for so long. So I'm going to leave you the hat and the cat and the socks and the pretty flowers. Well, a thank you would be nice. I mean, I think it's the least you can do. I came all the way here. I brought you these lovely items. Is there anything else I could do that would cheer you up? I'm not going to die. I'm sorry. I'm going to live a long time. And unlike Don, I'm sorry. Don's not dead. Why would you even say that? Don's not dead. I'm sorry. There's nothing for me to say, Joe. I think you have something to say. I think you owe me an apology for trying to have me done away with. I'm still waiting for that. There's nothing to find, Joe. Don is fine. Wherever Don went, he's fine. You're not going to darken my mood today. No, no, no. Maybe you could save your vitriol for some of your other visitors, which I don't seem to see any, Joe. What's happened? Has everyone left you here? Have you been abandoned? Oh, your internet fans. Oh, I'm sure they're legion. I'm sure. Yes. And aren't they just lining up to come in here and see you? Wow, it's amazing. Yes, the halls are totally empty. I see no one waiting to visit with you. You are your #1 fan. You know that? That's a real shame. It's a real shame. Maybe you could use your time in here to get a little more in touch with yourself and develop a more accurate view of reality. I think that would be time well spent. And you know, they say that the prison is for rehabilitation, although it doesn't matter for you because you're never leaving here. But you could use it to work on yourself. So maybe before you meet your timely demise, whenever that happens, you could be in a better frame of mind. And if you meet your maker, if there is one, you'd be a little bit better off. You'd be in better shape. Okay, you're still not smiling. I tell you what, I have one more thing. I have a surprise thing. This is going to cheer you right up, but don't tell anybody. Do you promise not to tell anybody? Don't tell anybody, because I'm not supposed to have this. I brought a friend who says hello. Look, don't worry about how I snuck it in here. We won't talk about that. I thought it might do you some good to see a little friend who is far enough away from you that you can't do anything. You can't hurt me anymore. Does this little fella look familiar to you? Yes, this is one of the ones that you used in your traveling shows, and you subjected it to all of those people with their paws all over the baby tigers, handling them and being terrible and hurting them and using them like a sideshow for money. And now this lovely creature lives in comfort at my rescue. Can never be released to the wild because it would never be able to survive on its own thanks to people like you. The good news is, I will have you know, that this lovely creature no longer has to live on expired bologna from the Walmart. Isn't that fabulous? He doesn't have to live on expired meat that comes in the back of a truck that you would let your workers pick through first, and then the animals get the leftovers. So they're literally getting leftovers of leftovers. No more of that. No, a prey diet is best. And that's all we have for this lovely fella right here. So does it make you happy to know that these lovely creatures are out there and so happy? Oh, you don't have to defend your zoo to me. It's okay. I'm sure. Why don't you just go ahead and say, I'm a legitimate businessman? Why don't you just throw that in there, Joe? You are unbelievable. You're unbelievable. Because, you know what's funny? Everything you say, you actually believe it. You believe what you're saying is true because you've repeated it so many times that you actually believe it now. Wow. There is no saving you, I'm afraid. Well, I'm afraid my time here is almost up. I see the man waving at me. Just a minute. Yes? Oh, you weren't trying to get my attention to say hello? Do you still want that autograph? You got a donation? Oh, this? Oh, this is a stuffed animal. It's not real. Never mind the fact. It's animated. It's animated. It's amazing what they can do these days, isn't it? Yes, it's remote controlled. It's not real. Not real. I should probably get going. Yes, I was just getting ready to leave. Of course. Well, Joe, I'm afraid it's time for me to depart. I'm going to go get in my car and go wherever I like. I could stop by the mall. I could go browsing in any store. I could go to the park, take a relaxing walk. Whatever I like. And then I'll go home to my nice, spacious home and a spouse who's happy to see me. Oops. I guess that's a little hard to hear, isn't it? I'm so sorry. Oh, Joe, it's been wonderful seeing you. Well, I'm going to leave your gifts, and the man over here will get them to you. Don't forget your hat. Now remember, sun damage is not your friend. You make sure to wear that and give your mom the flowers, okay? Tell her I said hello. I really hope she's doing well. Okay. Well, bye-bye, Joe. Enjoy your confinement.